Disclaimer. This is a satirical guide meant to highlight the flaws in Lian's character design and the ridiculously overpowered burst she has. This is not meant to offend any Lian mains, and if you do enjoy playing Lian, then by all means have fun playing Lian. I hope you enjoy this video.
What's going on, guys? This is AndrewChicken and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over one of the most difficult champions to play in Paladins, Lian. Lian is extremely tough to master because of her auto-aim abilities and extremely high burst potential, which makes playing her so dull that it deters even the developers at Evil Mojo from playing her, since they obviously haven't played her enough to realize that they need to nerf her into the ground. So because of this major setback that makes Lian such a difficult champion to approach, I'll be going over some tips and tricks that you can use to get better at playing the scion of House Psycho, Lian. Now, before you begin your journey towards becoming a professional Lian main, the first thing you need to do is take your dignity and throw it into a nearby lake. You won't be needing that going forward, and that's because the secret to mastering Lian is through the dirtiest, most disgusting loadout that this game has to offer. In fact, it's so utterly disturbing that if you have a weak stomach, you should probably look away. Ready? Here it is. Alright, now if you haven't hurled just from the sight of it, I'll explain how this loadout works. Basically, Inheritance and Heraldry are the two cards you need to have at level 5, because they work to reduce the cooldown on her strongest ability, her Presence, by a ton, if you can hit someone with it and manage to score a kill. For each person you hit with Presence, you'll reduce the cooldown by 5 seconds, which takes the cooldown from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Then, once you confirm the kill shortly afterward, the cooldown is reduced by 50% of the max cooldown, or about 7.5 seconds. This basically means that it has a 2.5 second cooldown after you kill a target, but we're not done yet. If you run the Eminence talent, an additional 4 seconds is removed off the cooldown on top of the damage that it adds at long range. This means that basically, if you hit Presence and then kill the target, your Presence has no cooldown and you can use it again on the next target. Now, you might be asking right about now, is this even legal? And the answer to that is yes. Since Lian is a ruling monarch, she gets to make up whatever laws she wants to make this ridiculous amount of burst perfectly legal. An end to the burst meta, yeah right. And the real kicker is that you don't even need to aim to burst someone down. Here you can see that I don't even need to technically have my reticle on the enemy's hitbox in order to blast them with Eminence. And with her two auto-aim abilities, it is possible to nearly kill an enemy without even touching the fire button. That is, if the aimbot actually decides to work as intended. Now, this burst is nice and all, but what happens if for some reason an enemy champion is winning and you're losing the battle? Well, there's no need to panic, because Lian has a built-in panic button which you can press to instantly win a 1v1 versus any champion. With Lian's ultimate, you become crowd control immune and charge up a massive blast, dealing 1600 damage, which is almost 80% of the average champion's health. On top of that, you also take 50% less damage from all incoming shots, which means it will be very hard for the enemy to kill you before you send Neil flying their way. And, as an added bonus, Lian has the unique mechanic which grants her 50% of her ultimate charge back if you finish the target you're hitting with your ult. So, by the time the enemy comes back for more, you'll have sprayed out enough bursts that your ultimate will be up and ready to go again to repeat the process. It's simple enough, really. Anyways, I hope this guide on how to play one of the realm's most difficult champions helped you get better at Lian. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content like this from me. Also, make sure to join my Discord server to pick up tips, leave suggestions, and become a part of our active community. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.